So I got a question recently, and if you ever have questions, drop them down below. I get back to literally all questions, all comments on my channel. But I got a question recently from someone asking if I could help them learn custom CSS. So I asked them, I said, what are you looking to do? Because you could do a million things with custom code. So they requested this, and we're going to talk about it now. Okay, so the request was this. If I understand correctly, it is to be able to have a background image here for the mobile menu. So instead of a color, can you put an image here? Now, I always recommend keeping things simple, but I assume that's what they want. It's simple image behind this. So let's take a look at this now. First, I am in the setting where I'm looking at the actual page I want to edit. What I'm going to do is I'm going to right click, and this is not a perfect science of how I'm going to do this, but we're going to try. So I'm going to go to inspect and then come back here. What I'm looking for is there's all these different classes. And here you'll see this says header menu background, theme background primary. So I'm going to copy this. This is a combo class. I don't know if I need both of them, but I'm just going to copy that. And then I'm going to go here to design, custom CSS. And then I'm just going to, for now, move all of this out of the way and then come up here and drop this in. Now, what I want to do is put a little dot that signifies the class. I'm going to copy this and keep it as a background. If you don't use the tool, highly recommend using paste. You can't fully see it here, but it keeps everything you copy. So it's kind of like an archive for the last 30 days. So I've added that. Now I'm going to add in brackets. Just like that, I've gotten that all set. The next thing I want to do is add the background image. So I need an image and I need it sourced somewhere. This is how we do that. First thing I'm going to do is I am going to go into my site. Or actually, I'm just going to do this. Custom CSS or CSS background image source. I know the code looks something like that. So background image property, W3 school. Boom, this is perfect. So I'm going to copy this right here. That is literally all I need. And then I need to get an actual image here that works. So how do I do that? Well, I'll open this up in a new tab. And I'm going to choose this one right here, download that. And then I'm going to go back here. What I'm going to do, so now I'm back in the custom code section. What I'm going to do is scroll down to the bottom, manage custom files. And then I am going to drag this in here. So it's going to upload it here. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back here. I'm going to remove all this, hit delete, and with my cursor there, I'm going to hit manage custom file, and I'm going to click on it. So it will add it there. And as you can see, just like that, is literally added it to the page. Now, there's obvious problems because it's all blue on blue. So this is kind of a matter of what colors you're using and all of that. So if I actually go back to here, and I look for, I could either go lighter or darker. It's blue, so I'm just gonna go lighter. Would this work? I love my mind's gradients. So let's go back, and then I'm just gonna upload this. If I'm not gonna use this one, I'd probably delete it and make sure it goes away so I don't stack up trash in my site, but get rid of that and then go manage custom files, click on that. See how that looks. Boom, that looks so much better. The image itself is a little bit of a interesting gradient because it's like zoomed into the corner here. So what we want to do is we want to do a few other things to customize this. And there's a lot of ways to go about this, but these are the first few things I want to look at. So I'm coming in here. Okay, so there's height, position, repeat, size. So I'm going to copy all this. There's a lot of other info here, but I'm going to take this in. And now I'm going to paste this in here. So we have all these different options in here. Now, height, let's do auto. See how that looks. That looks much better. So just by changing the height, you can see here, it has really, adding in, let's just move all this for a sec. So it was like overly zoomed into the top corner, and now it's taking on a new life. So I'm going to remove that. And then I'm going to remove this because I don't really need it to tell me all the little rules. Perfect. So background position, center. So this can be, I think there's other options, but left, right, and other options. And just, this is the pro tip. This is the easy thing you need to know. Just go to Google, type in CSS, and then drop the property in, and then add in the word property at the end. And then it'll show you CSS background position property. It'll give you all the options. So if you scroll until you find this section, values, left top, left center, left bottom, right top, all of these are all values you can use. So I can do right bottom, go back, change this, right bottom, and let's do left bottom so you might see the adjustment. Boom. So it adjusts it a bit. Right top. It's basically saving it correctly because this is auto. So that is good to go. Background repeat, no repeat. Background size, cover. So again, if you have a question, CSS, background size, just like that. Property, boom. You're gonna, this is a different site. Let's see. I'll go to W3 Schools is one of my favorites. It's just the clearest, especially if you know what you're looking for. So I know exactly what I'm looking for right now, and I am looking for these properties. So there's cover, there's contain cover. Okay, interesting. Contain. All right. Oh, here, auto, length, percentage, cover, contain. So cover is resize the background image to cover the entire container, even if it has to stretch the image or cut a little bit off one of the edges. Contain, resize the background image to make sure the image is fully visible. Initial, and then inherit. So let me explain something. Let me get rid of height. All right, so we can't see anything with this specific image, but with cover, it could maybe stretch the image in a weird way, but because we have height set with auto, that helps a lot. So let's do contain, and you'll see here, it gets cut off a bit. So it's basically just doing the image, but if I go back to cover, it fills up the space, and it looks really good. So just like that, you have made the adjustment. And in a process like this, you may want to make multiple adjustments or more adjustments than this, and you might be struggling with one little thing for hours. What I recommend is always keeping a timer on and just spend a little bit of time on anything and then walk away from it. What I've learned is ideas will click in your head later on while you're not thinking about it. You could come back and fix it then. So for now, we have this up and running. Again, I probably wouldn't do this blue with all these colors. It's really hard to read this. And I would test this on multiple devices as much as possible to make sure I like it. Because it looks good here, but it actually might not look good on your phone, or it might not look good on a tablet. So you just want to bear that in mind as you begin. Friends, if you got value from today's video, hit that like button. When you hit the like button, it tells me that you got value from today's content. It tells the YouTube algorithm some fancy, important, critical information, but it tells me you got value from today's content. Next, if you want more resources for your site on Squarespace, anything from SEO to blogging, check out the links below. We have so many resources on our website, and we're publishing new resources each and every month. So we have plugins, we have downloadables, we have free downloadables, we have blog posts, we have a ton of content, we have a ton of services, a ton of great things for you. Finally, if you want more content just like this, consider subscribing. We publish 3 new videos a week. My mind is blown that we're publishing 3 videos a week. It is a lot of content, but we're doing it for you. So 3 videos a week. If you want more, consider subscribing, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.